Right now at 6, a La Crosse County program is making sure local veterans receive their benefits.
And a memorial golfing event for a former Central High School coach.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A suspect charged in a Juneau County homicide is bound over for trial. 47-year-old Donald Dahlberg is accused of first-degree intentional homicide for the death of 57-year-old Floyd Burdick in Juneau County. Dahlberg also faces charges of arson, firearm possession as a felon, hiding a corpse, and bail jumping. Police in January found Burdick's body near a trail in Mauston. A county judge today found probable cause a crime was committed. Dahlberg is held on a $1 million cash bond. His arraignment is set for August 27th.
A Sparta-based credit union is warning the public of a text message scam targeting their customers. According to a Facebook post, First Community Credit Union says their customers have been getting text messages regarding a charge being made to their account at a specific place and time. The message also includes a link prompting customers to click or tap on it to verify the purchase. The credit union is urging those who receive the messages to ignore them and to not click or tap on that associated link.
Well, lots of high heat these past couple of days,
Oh,
and
yes.
some showers coming in tonight, potentially tomorrow as well, which will bring on a lot of humidity. So let's send it over to Bill for the latest on our forecast.
Yeah, hi guys. Basically what we saw today, get used to that through at least Thursday. It's going to be warm, it's going to be humid, and we'll see these periodic chances for showers and thunderstorms as well. Now check out this time lapse. Keep an eye on the clouds as we go through time. This was at 5:30 this morning. Watch the clouds. This is what I like to call a confused atmosphere. You can see the clouds going all different directions, all different levels as well. So in this scenario, it doesn't take much of a boundary to kick off some storms. So I switched the view just before the 5 o'clock newscast to watch those showers and thunderstorms roll through very quickly at around 5 o'clock or shortly thereafter. Didn't last all that long, but we saw some pretty heavy downpours for a brief time. So periodic storm chances through Thursday. Some could be strong at times, maybe some locally heavy rain at times as well. Otherwise, quite warm and humid over the next week or so. Now, where are the storms now? They're pushing out of Vernon County into far eastern Allamakee County, northern Crawford County, central and southern Richland County as well. A few storms just to the south and west of Prairie du Chien as well. Not severe, maybe some wind gusts over 30 miles per hour, perhaps some small hail. The main threat, though, kind of some locally heavy rainfall for a brief time. So rain, cooled air where it rains, 60s to low 70s. The rest of us in the upper 70s to mid 80s. We'll see those storms taper this evening. Dry but muggy overnight, and a chance of more storms towards morning. Lows in La Crosse around 69. I'll discuss more details about those rain chances in my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you, Bill. Well, La Crosse County veterans are now able to access their benefits faster.
And as Allison Fergut explains, it's all thanks to some critical changes being made at a county office. Allison.
Ken and Emily, La Crosse's Veterans Service Office helps vets get the benefits they earn through their service. And new developments with the office are dramatically reducing how long veterans have to wait for their benefits. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Jane Brannon joined La Crosse County's VSO in January of 2023, hoping to help local veterans better understand the benefits process. But back then, La Crosse veterans had to wait 6 to 8 months to get an appointment at the office. That didn't sit right with Brannon. She and the VSO team worked together to make the process more efficient.
Part of it was making sure that everybody has the same knowledge level so we can handle the claims. We've also streamlined how we do our scheduling, so offering more times, appointment times for veterans.
And the team's hard work paid off. In just over 18 months, the VSO has decreased appointment wait times down to just 2 weeks, ensuring veterans get their benefits quicker. It's a turnaround that's leaving La Crosse's County Board of Supervisors impressed. At a recent county board meeting, the VSO team got a shout out for their efforts to meet veterans where they are. Members of the VSO have been attending American Legion and VFW meetings across the county for targeted outreach. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Allison. Now, the VSO is hosting a meeting tomorrow from 9 to noon about the PACT Act that will be held at their office in La Crosse's Health and Human Services building.
Well, Wisconsin's governor is asking voters to vote no on 2 state constitutional amendments next month. Wisconsin's Republican-controlled legislature has 2 amendments that would give the legislature sole authority to distribute any federal money the state gets. Since the 1930s, state law has given the governor that power. So if the amendments pass, anything from a small grant awarded to the state's tourism department to emergency disaster relief funds would need to go through the full legislature before it's spent. Evers and La Crosse state lawmakers today say it's a dangerous power grab by Republicans to eliminate checks and balances.
Think about how it's being changed right now in August, when maybe 15 to 20% of the people of Wisconsin are voting. It's essentially weakening the executive branch of government, no matter who's there.
Now, the owner of Larson's General hosted the lawmakers today, and she said during the pandemic, the governor's ability to quickly distribute COVID relief money kept her business afloat. That's why she says these amendments should be rejected.
Golfing in memory of a Central High School legend. Dick Hackett was a teacher, coach, and athletic director at Central High School for 34 years. The event started at Fox Hollow Golf Course 28 years ago when Hackett retired. The Central Coaches Association continued the event to show appreciation for the hard work he put towards the school over the years.
Everything about Central High School. Right. He just embraced everything about Central. He was there for the students, the athletes, his coaches, and they loved him back.
Now, money raised at the event goes to the La Crosse Coaches Association for scholarships and extracurriculars.
A staggering statistic.
Why renters are feeling home ownership is farther out of reach than ever before.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Get up to $7,400 in total savings on a new 2024 Ford F-150, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
What kind of a loan officer do you think you deserve? I know that's a very tough question to answer. Here's what I think. I think you deserve a loan officer that is willing to look you in the eye before you take on a lot of debt and say, are you sure? If that's what you're looking for in a lender, call Firefighters Credit Union today.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Taco John's potato olays are the best potatoes on the planet. And now we guarantee your order is served hot and crispy, or we'll replace them on the spot. Let's see a French fry guarantee that. Potato olays, hot, fresh, and crispy guaranteed at Taco John's.
New CNN polling today indicates a vast majority of current renters feel like the American dream of homeownership is out of reach.
An average starter home in more than 200 cities has exceeded the $1 million mark. Reporter Brian Abel is breaking down the data and how these skyrocketing prices happened.
We got an affordability crisis across the country.
A staggering statistic. In 237 cities in the United States, it will cost you at least $1 million to own a starter home, according to Zillow, defined as a home in the lowest third of values in that market.
Homes that should be easily accessible to renters trying to get on the lowest rung of the housing ladder.
Nearly half of those cities, 117 of them, are in California alone.
Those are markets close to big job centers on the coast, near the ocean, near lakes and mountains, right? Markets that tend to attract a lot of people.
Zillow economist Orphe Defungi says supply and demand is playing a big role in the skyrocketing prices. When mortgage rates doubled back in 2022, competition for smaller homes heated up, pushing up the price. But DeFungi says good news may be on the way for first-time buyers, with more homes for sale, price cuts on the rise, a potential interest rate cut soon, and buyers having more time to weigh options as homes stay on the market longer. His advice? Talk to a real estate agent.
Having an agent find the homes within the locality, the area that will fit within your budget is really the best way to tackle the home buying process today.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
The FDA approves the first commercially available blood test for cancer.
Its accuracy and what type of cancer it screens for when we come back.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grall. I've got plenty of summer-like heat and humidity in my 8-day forecast. I'll detail it after the break.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Improving your home, improving your life with quality for less. Don't be fooled by free installation or buy this and get that free. Be assured this baloney is the road sign to high prices. Discover what thousands of your friends and neighbors have for over 30 years. The best price today and every day on windows and doors, bathrooms and kitchens, siding and gutters, sunrooms, decks, and pergolas. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse, since 1989.
Okay, 500 deluxe garden gnomes. Wow.
I only meant to order 5. There's not enough money in my account for these. I'm gonna get charged.
2 things I just can't deal with: overdraft charges and garden gnomes. But your BMO Smart Advantage checking account gives you an extra day to avoid an overdraft fee.
Nice to see a bank cutting people some slack.
Well, mistakes happen, and we give you time to correct them.
So you don't like gnomes, huh? What about that one?
That one I like a lot.
BMO.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our healthcare and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
July is Fibroids Awareness Month, a condition that affects a majority of U.S. women of reproductive age. Fibroids are tumors that grow in the wall of the uterus. While most are non-cancerous and some are even asymptomatic, those who suffer with fibroids can experience pain, prolonged heavy menstrual cycles, and even anemia. Experts say women should learn to recognize when something may be wrong.
If you can't go to work, if you can't go out with your friends, if you're nervous about too much bleeding when you go out, those can be red flags that something else is going on, and you should go to your doctor and get evaluated for fibroids.
A Harris poll finds 53% of women diagnosed with the condition reported being offered a life-altering hysterectomy. Only 20% were offered other less invasive options. Experts say it's important women have informed conversations with their doctors that includes their life goals.
The FDA has approved a first-of-its-kind blood test for colon cancer. The SHIELD test is approved for screening in adults 45 and older who have an average risk of colon cancer. It looks for DNA fragments from tumor cells and precancerous growths with an 83% accuracy rate in clinical trials. According to the American Cancer Society, 53,000 people will die of colorectal cancer this year, and less than 60% follow screening guidelines.
But any step that we can do to make an early diagnosis to bring more people to screening for colon cancer is a step in the right direction.
Now, doctors warn this non-invasive test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. Any positive test here would require a colonoscopy. Well, a lot of sunshine and humidity throughout La Crosse earlier today, but then around 5 o'clock, everything just seemed to change, and it rained quite a bit for at least a small portion of the evening. Any other evening showers to be on the lookout for tonight, Bill?
Well, for parts of the area, yes. Here in La Crosse, probably not. But boy, that's when it's so hot and humid, it's kind of nice to get a good downpour, but unless you're caught in it, and you don't want to be. But looking through CityCam right now, sunshine is back out. We've got blue sky, just a few clouds scattered about. But boy, like you said, if you were watching at 5 o'clock, it was a brief downpour here in the immediate La Crosse vicinity. 89 and 71, the numbers from today, a little above those averages of 85 and 64. 98 and 49 are the records. Now out at the airport, only 1/100th of an inch of rainfall. We got quite a bit more than that downtown at the station. And look at the July rainfall, 5.37 inches. That's almost an inch and a half above average. And we are 3.17 inches above average for the year. Stark contrast compared to last summer, right? 79 degrees out at the airport, 78 downtown at the station. Feels like 81. It's rather muggy with a dew point of 67, and the Mississippi is falling 7.11 feet. 80 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. Southeasterly breeze at 5 to 10. Feels like 84 with that high humidity. Look at the heat over the Central Plains. 101 in Dodge City, 91 in Kearney. 98, yeah, I'm sweating out here in Denver. 79 for you folks in La Crosse, 71 in Black River Falls, 70 in Sparta, 67 rain-cooled air in Viroqua, where you didn't see rain. Temperatures well into the 80s still. And look at these dew points, mid-60s to low to mid-70s, so that puts us in that uncomfortable to even slightly oppressive range, and it's going to be a muggy night ahead, folks. Dew points in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees, and you know what? Get used to it. It's going to be warm and humid for the next several days. Winds generally from the northwest, not overly strong, but as these storms blew through, winds gusted upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour. And look at this, kind of neat thing on radar here. You can see outflow boundaries. I kind of compare this to a speedboat going through the lake, and that's the wake. That's the air coming out of those thunderstorms over southeastern Minnesota. So that's where there could be some gusty winds. A lot of insects get caught up in that. That's why you see that green line there. Storms over eastern Allamaquite County, parts of Crawford and Richland counties as well, starting to cross the river, the Wisconsin River into far southern Wisconsin. The cause, little boundary, that's the cause for the storms this evening, and then this boundary off to the west, that'll bring a chance of more storms late tonight and towards daybreak tomorrow. Sky Tracker will show those storms taper over the next couple of hours. Storms return, though, after about 4 a.m. tomorrow, especially to the south and west of La Crosse. Now, a slight chance we could see some redevelopment of storms in the afternoon. Sky Tracker not impressed with that. And then heading into Wednesday, it's looking dry until another batch of storms over the Dakotas moves in as we head into Wednesday night. In terms of strong to severe storms, just a level 1 risk for tomorrow, especially in the morning to the south and east here, where you see that level 2 risk. The rest of us, maybe a slight chance for a redevelopment in the afternoon. And then on Wednesday, that local timing, mainly Wednesday night. Again, a level 1 risk, maybe some gusty winds and small hail. Rainfall totals could climb to a half an inch to an inch plus, especially to the west through Thursday. Temperatures tomorrow, generally mid-80s in the La Crosse area. Most spots will be between about 81 and 86 degrees, so fairly seasonable for this time of year. So for tonight, storms taper this evening as they shift to the south and east. Chance of more storms, though, towards daybreak, 69 for the low. Chance of storms tomorrow morning, slight chance of more storms later in the day, 86 for the high. Wednesday, mainly dry, 89. Storms Wednesday night and into Thursday, 84 on Thursday. And then mainly dry but warm and humid Friday through the weekend. Mid-80s to around 90 degrees. Those storm chances next Monday and Tuesday pretty slim, only about 20%. I was looking at my calendar. First time I've worked with you, Ken, since last fall. First time I've worked with Emily since forever.
Yeah,
wow.
Since forever, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned a lot of bugs come with these conditions. Those dragonfly-looking insects, are those cicadas or those dragonflies out and about everywhere sticking on walls? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Well, Yeah, are you thinking mayflies? Because the mayflies hatch overnight, and you'll see those on the walls, but also plenty of dragonflies, mosquitoes, gnats, whenever we get a lot of rain like we have. Yeah, they're all out there.
I've never seen such an influx of dragonflies in my life. It's something new. They were stuck to my car. They won't even come off when you're driving at really fast speeds. So
You can't
I'm like,
shake 'em.
I can't shake them. So. Okay.
Just something we got to deal with.
Right,
here.
exactly. Well, nice to meet you again, Bill.
All right, folks. Coming up next in sports, local legends return. Another year of campers sharpening their skills at Central High. Plus, a Legion State Tournament berth up for grabs in Onalaska. Jacob's got the highlights next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Your child's confidence stems from learning and seeing clearly. At Shopko Optical, our professional team will help your child start their journey of confidence by providing quality eye care in a warm and comfortable environment. Schedule their back-to-school exam at shopko.com.
Tell me about the day that you first found out about Nolan's birth defect.
Everything was normal up until my 20-week ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family. To think that there's a possibility of a national abortion ban scares me to death.
Derek Van Orden and his extreme positions around reproductive freedoms are why I'm running for Congress. I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
If you've been in a car accident due to no fault of your own, you need the personal injury law firm of Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. You have the right to obtain medical reimbursement, payment for past and future income loss, full compensation for pain and disability, and peace of mind knowing your financial interests are being protected. Call the personal injury powerhouse Schwabel, Getz & Sieben or visit schwabel.com to receive a free case consultation. Representing accident victims for over 50 years.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Lease a new Ford Bronco Sport for $269 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Everyone's vision needs are unique. At Shopko Optical, our caring team of professionals will work with you to ensure your vision is at its best. Shopko Optical can help you experience every detail, color, and breathtaking sight in clarity.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, Legion Baseball Regionals continued today. Over the weekend, both Westby, Coon Valley, and Viroqua won their Single A Regionals. And in Double A, Onalaska and West Salem were battling it out to see who would be crowned regional champs. Sort of an odd championship game. Both teams have qualified for the state tournament as West Salem is hosting next week. First inning runners at the corners. Post 51's Luke Baginski flies one out to center field. The catch is made, but Chris Calico is going to touch home. West Salem out in front. But in the second inning, post 336 would heat up. Bases loaded, Landon Hubert drives one over to right field. That gets down for extra bases. A couple more score. Onalaska takes the lead. Later in the inning, Griffin Schultz at the plate, and he grounds one back up the middle through to center field. That scores 2 as post 336 goes up 5 after the second. And the Onalaska offense would pour it on. Schultz again with the bases loaded, lines one out to right. 2 more runs come in to score. He finished with 7 RBIs on the day as Onalaska post 336 win the regional final 16-2. Both of these teams will play in the Double-A state tournament starting August 2nd in West Salem. Well, sneakers were squeaking and basketballs were bouncing at La Crosse Central High today as the 4th annual Davis Brothers basketball camp got underway. The girls' session was from 9 a.m. to noon, while the boys went from 1 to 4. Also helping out former Aquinas standout guard Lexi Donarski and James Fox, who conducts camps in the Madison area. Along with drills, there was some one-on-one action as well as 5-on-5. Johnny Davis says this is a few days he looks forward to each year.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to come back here and do this in the summer for these kids. It just, it kind of reminds me when I was their age. There's always having somebody to look up to and just having something to do in the summer, especially when there's no school, sitting around the house not doing a whole lot. So it's good to just get kids out and get them active.
Now, Davis also told me the drills that they have the kids do are the things he did when he was younger to get where he is in the NBA today. Wednesday is the final day of this year's camp. Brewers back at it tonight as they're still at home, now welcoming the Braves to town. This will be the first meeting between these two squads this season. Milwaukee hopes to forget about their weekend set with Miami. Colin Ray will go for his 10th win of the season. First pitch coming a little after 7. So always good to see the kids in the gym in the summer getting active instead of just sitting around on the couch. And when I was talking to Johnny, my first time meeting him, seems like a very humble guy, nice guy, and kind of knows where he came from and didn't forget his roots. So.
No, that's
Where's
been
he
the theme.
from?
He's been a lacrosse native.
Oh,
He's in the NBA now.
Oh, yeah.
Lacrosse Central High School.
Wizards,
Obviously, Lexi Donarski being in the mix now. Iowa State, then to North Carolina. Two of the best at the same time. They were going through high school at that same time.
Good people to learn from.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, we'll have another look at your forecast right after this.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Track records matter. My record?
I passed laws, make healthcare more affordable,
reduce prescription drug costs, and strengthen clean water laws. I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this message because in Congress, I'll get things done.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Would you hire a barber who's never cut hair before? So why send someone to Congress who's never held public office and never passed a single bill? I'm Katrina Shankland. I approve this message because we need an experienced congresswoman. Right, Jed?
See you at 10, everybody.